Breaking news! In the Pacific Islands Forum, or otherwise known as PIF, Australia and New Zealand play significant roles as economic and political partners, aiming to support regional integration, development, and security. Their involvement has been especially active in recent years as they work to strengthen relationships and counteract the growing influence of external powers, primarily China in the Pacific. This influence includes various Chinese funds and infrastructure projects, which some Pacific Island nations welcome, but others view cautiously due to concerns over debt and sovereignty.
Spencer's News, and today we're talking about Indonesia. The construction of the country's new capital, Nustria, is moving forward. This huge project aims to move from the capital of Jakarta to Nustria to help with overcrowding and provide more space for development, even though it's still up in the early stages. Meanwhile, in New Zealand, it's resetting its foreign policy to strengthen all alliances with countries like Australia and the United States. This move is meant to improve trade and security in the Pacific region, and officials are hopeful that it could bring more support and cooperation between the countries. The Philippines has also stepped up in its military cooperation with the United States. With stronger ties, both countries are working together to make sure the region stays peaceful and safe, especially with rising tensions in nearby areas. In a lighter story, this is some good news for the economy of Papua New Guinea. The country is forming a new economic partnership with Australia, hoping to grow together and make trade easier. Officials say the deal could boost both countries and help improve their markets. And lastly, in New Caledonia, there has been a rise in political tensions as citizens vote on whether to gain independence from France. This decision could change the relationship between New Caledonia and France forever. And it is very important in this moment for the region.
Even more breaking news! The Solomon Islands has strengthened ties with China, starting with its 2019 shift in diplomatic recognition from Taiwan to China. This relationship now includes Chinese funds and infrastructure projects and a 2022 security agreement, which could allow Chinese security forces to operate in the country. While these developments promise economic growth, they have raised concerns among Pacific neighbors, especially Australia and the US, about potential Chinese military influence. Locally, opinions are mixed, with some welcoming Chinese investment and others fearing loss of autonomy and debt dependency.
Over in Australia, the Brisbane Bullets have announced former NBA Hall of Famer George Gervin has joined the club's ownership group. Gervin, a 9-time NBA All-Star, will work with the Game Above Sports to acquire a new ownership stake in the Bullets. Gervin scored an incredible 26,595 points during his time in the NBA and ABA. Over in New Zealand, the All Blacks, their rugby team, forwards coach Jason Ryan, has admitted they've had a few selection headaches ahead of the test match against France on Sunday after back-to-back strong performances over England and Ireland. Prop Ethan and Groot was not considered for selection against England after failing to meet internal standards and might not get a look in today's again this week based on the form of the players ahead of them.
This week for the weather. Rain is expected Wednesday and Sunday, seeing as it's rainy season in the Philippines. The highest temperatures will be reached on Friday, Saturday, and next Tuesday at 91 degrees. The low will be reached next Tuesday night at 78 degrees. Clouds will persist all week long. Australia is receiving even more rain than the Philippines this week, with rain persisting Saturday through next Wednesday. The weather takes a chilly turn Monday through Wednesday, with the low being just 59 degrees. Clouds will also persist all week long. There will be mild winds, so make sure to dust off those hoodies. New Zealand will kick off the week with light rain and chilly temperatures. Monday will be the only sunny day, but still hold at a brisk 63 degrees. Sunday and Tuesday will be partly cloudy. Saturday's low will hit a cold 50 degrees with winds up to 26 miles per hour. It's safe to say it's sweater weather here in New Zealand. While Indonesia promises warmer weather, reaching the low 90s every day this week, rain and lightning reign on this parade. Thunderstorms and heavy precipitation will persist every day this week, as well as those warm temperatures. Mild wind at around 10 miles per hour will also persist. Humidity will be high, hovering around 70% for the entirety of the week.
Are you ready for the ultimate challenge?
Question mark? Bop it! Exclamation point! Twist! Exclamation point! Pull! Exclamation point!
Take an exclamation point.
The game that's taking over. Everyone's playing. Now it's your turn! Exclamation point.
Beat your friends, beat your family, prove you have
What it takes.
The faster you go, the more fun you'll have. But can you keep up? It's not just a game. You have to test the skill, speed, and focus. Exclamation point. Get your Bop It today and see if you have what it takes to be the champion.
Don't miss out. Join the Bop It movement.
Bop It to start.